The text came in at 2:47 p.m. on a Wednesday. I'm a free woman. Stop tracking my every move. This controlling behavior needs to stop now. I stared at the screen for a moment, then set my phone down and leaned back in my chair. 8 months. We'd been married for 8 months, and apparently, my wife had decided she was free. The tracking she was referring to was just a family location app, one we both agreed to use after she started her new job downtown. Nothing sinister. Just practical. If her car broke down or there was an emergency, we could find each other. She'd suggested it herself back in March, but lately, that app had been telling an interesting story. Tuesday night, when she said she was working late, the app showed her at Crimson Lounge until 1 a.m. last Thursday. When she claimed her boss was holding a mandatory meeting, she was actually across town at an upscale restaurant for 3 hours. I picked up my phone and scrolled through our joint credit card statements. $800 at that same lounge on Tuesday. Not just drinks either. The itemized receipt showed bottle service for 6 people. When I'd asked her about it, she got defensive. Said she was networking with colleagues. Colleagues who apparently needed premium vodka to discuss quarterly projections. That pattern had been building for weeks. Mystery charges at restaurants I'd never heard of. Cocktail bars, even a $200 charge at a boutique spa she claimed was stress relief. Then my phone buzzed again. I'm serious. Remove that app, or I will. I typed back. If you want to be free, you're free to find somewhere else to live. Her reply came instantly. Are you kidding me right now? Over a stupid app? I wasn't kidding. I'd been watching our savings drain while she played whatever game this was. $3,000 in unnecessary expenses in 6 weeks. More than my monthly take-home pay. Blown on late-night adventures. Then another text. You're being ridiculous. This is controlling behavior and I won't tolerate it. I laughed out loud. She wouldn't tolerate it? I was the one tolerating lies about working late, mysterious bills, and now demands that I stop caring where my wife spent her nights. I stood up, grabbed my keys, and headed home early. If she wanted freedom so badly, I was going to help her achieve it. The house felt different when I walked in. Maybe it was what I knew I was about to do. Or maybe it was finally seeing clearly after weeks of denial. I went straight to the garage, pulled down 3 boxes, and started with her closet. Designer dresses with tags still attached. Shoes that cost more than rent. All purchased in the last 2 months, all on our joint account. I folded everything carefully. This wasn't about anger. It was about consequences. Then I found something that made me pause. A stack of hidden receipts. Dinner for 4 at Morton's Steakhouse. Bottle service again. And a payment receipt, $800 to someone named Brandon. The memo line read, for rent. You're welcome. So the free woman was using our money to pay another man's rent. I took a photo of the receipt, packed the rest of her things, and loaded the boxes into my car. At 4:23 p.m., I sent her a photo of the boxes and a text, helping you with your freedom. 12 minutes later, my phone exploded with calls and messages. What the hell are you doing? Stop right now! You can't just move my stuff. I silenced my phone and kept packing. By 6 o'clock, I'd rented a storage unit and moved 6 boxes of her belongings. 43 missed calls. Dozens of messages ranging from anger to panic. As I went through her desk drawer, I found more. Bank statements from her personal account. Regular transfers to Brandon. $600 here, $400 there, $800 last week. Over $4,000 in 2 months, and screenshots of messages. Thank you so much, babe. You're literally saving my life. Can't wait to see you tonight. Those texts were sent while she was supposedly working late. My phone buzzed again. I answered this time. What the hell do you think you're doing? Helping you be free, I said calmly. You can't just pack my stuff over a stupid app. It's not about the app anymore. It's about the $4,000 you've been sending to Brandon. Silence. Then a shaky voice. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, you do. The guy whose rent you've been paying. The one you text babe at midnight. You went through my private things. I went through financial records of the money you stole from our account. Big difference. I didn't steal anything. That money was mine too. Money you earned during all those late nights. The same ones you spent at Crimson Lounge. Silence again. You're being unreasonable. Brandon is just a friend. Friends don't get rent money and midnight texts. I hung up and finished packing. By the time she got home, 7 boxes were stacked neatly in the garage. Her eyes darted around the half-empty house in disbelief. Where is everything? In storage. Safe and sound, I said. You had no right. I had every right. This is my house, and you're a free woman, remember? She saw the receipts on the table and went pale. You're taking this out of context. Brandon was going through a hard time. And that became your responsibility. How? Because you care? Is that why you also paid for $700 champagne bottles? For compassion? She sat down, trembling. They made me feel appreciated, she whispered. They made you feel appreciated because you were paying for everything. Stop paying and watch that appreciation vanish. You're being cruel. I'm being honest. She started crying. But I'd seen those tears before. The ones that show up when consequences do. I can fix this, she said. We can go to counseling. I'll pay you back. With what? I asked. You don't even have a job. That's when she realized. All the safety nets were gone. Over the next few days, she called friends, family, even Brandon. No one picked up. By the weekend, she packed what little she had left. I can get an apartment. Start over, she said weakly. Good luck with that. You'll need first and last month's rent and about $3,000. Her face fell. I have some savings. Not anymore. You spent it on bottle service and rent for your boyfriend. She stood quietly, staring at the ground. This feels like punishment. It's not punishment. It's consequences. What if I'm sorry? Sorry doesn't bring back trust or money. Change isn't a promise, it's proof. She left that night. 6 months later, I ran into her friend Jessica at the grocery store. She told me my ex-wife had moved to Arizona to start fresh. Apparently, she tried to reach Brandon one more time before leaving. But he blocked her. She kept asking why no one would give her a second chance. Jessica said. I smiled. Second chances are earned, not demanded. Apparently, she was dating someone new. A restaurant owner. Let me guess, I said. She's helping him with his business expenses? Jessica's eyes widened. How did you know? Some people learn from their mistakes, I said. Others just find new ways to repeat them. When I got home, the house felt peaceful again. No mysterious charges. No lies about working late. Just quiet honesty. It turned out the freedom I needed wasn't the ability to track my wife's location. It was the freedom from someone who thought marriage was a safety net for her reckless choices. She wanted to be a free woman. And I helped her achieve that goal, and more completely than she ever imagined. Freedom works both ways. Outro, YouTube ready. Our story has come to an end. If you've made it this far, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. It helps us more than you know. I've selected 2 more stories I think you'll love. Click on them now, and I'll see you in the next one.